Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy, Peace I Wajo, with another deck profile video. I just went to the Indianapolis Regional yesterday, Saturday, March 26th. And out of 588 players, I got 35th. And I got 35th playing Drytron.
Ooh, and your invite too, right?
And my invite.
Excellent.
It's okay. I'll top eventually. But I'm going to start with the main deck. We played 3 Alpha, 3 Zeta, 1 Delta, and 1 Gamma. For the fairies, we played 3 Diviner, 1 Orange Light, and 2 Lancia. I do not need to explain these cards. It's been around forever. Multiple deck profiles have been on this video about Drytron, on the channel about Drytron. I played the Perfection build. So we played 1 Medionis, 1 Perfection, Ulti Italian, 1 Natasha, 1 Common Poor Edidin, 1 Benten. Those are our ritual monsters. We played the Dragoon package for this weekend. So we have the Red Eyes and the Dark Magician, Fusion. For spells, we played Medionis, Drytron, Dawn of the Herald, Called by the Grave, 3 Nova, 3 Emergency, 3 Pre-Prep, and 3 Preparation of Rites, and 3 Droplets.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, that was my phone.
Go.
Oh, yeah.
For the side, we played 3 Dark Ruler.
Wait, how many was the main deck?
Oh, main deck was 40.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Continue? Okay. We played 3 Dark Ruler No More on the side for extra combo, like base and stuff like that, where you can't really get through the board too easily. 3 Talents for going first, because it's a very hand trap heavy format.
Go ahead.
2 Lightning Storm for back row, and 2 Twin Twister for the same reason. And then we played 1 Red Reboot, and then 3 Nibiru for combo, and a token collector that we can send off to Beatrice. It's our side deck, 15. For the extra deck, we played Link Rebo, Verte, IP, Nightmare Phoenix, and Nightmare Unicorn, Appaloosa, Access Code, Herald of the Arclight, 2 Move Beta Fafnir. It comes up way too much because you can like just Gamma, and then next turn you can also do it. Or if you have to get rid of it, you can always remake it and then just summon it again.
Yeah.
For the ritual spell. Downerd, Beatrice, Zeus, Entis, and Dragoon. A lot of rounds, I would just kind of like go into Verte, and my opponents would be like, yeah, that's fine, you know. What are you going to do? They'd start like calculating their life points and stuff. And then I just send Red Eyes Fusion, and they would just immediately scoop because they had beaters on the board, and I was like, it's game. So yeah, that was really fun.
Good meta call.
Yeah, it's a really good card, this format. I think it's better in Drytron, to be honest. I don't think any other deck should realistically be playing Dragoon, except for this deck. And I don't think this deck should be playing DPE, unless you're playing Scythe, but I'm not, so...
Oh, okay.
There's that, yeah.
Do you want to go over any notable matchups, or is that it?
Yeah. Let me go to my screenshots real quick.
After Swiss, you were X3
I was
after
X3,
10 rounds?
Yeah. So I lost to a Sword Soul round 3, I lost to Dragon Link round 7, and then I lost to, what was it, Virtual World round 9. Against Virtual World, I basically blundered really hard. I summoned Dragoon, I tried to go for a game, but I forgot that the right token, the adventure token, doesn't get destroyed at battle.
Yeah,
with Faithful and
Adventure.
Spell. Yeah, so that was on me. And then like I Draconid's effect and he talents took, and I was like, ah, that sucks. So I was dead there. Against Dragon Link, I like bricked, drew Red Eyes Fusion, which you hate to see with Red Eyes Black Dragon. And I just knew that Dragoon isn't enough to beat the game, so that was just an easy loss. And then against my round 3 opponent, that dude just drew insanely busted. Like, there was no way I was beating him. And then game 2, he had like a handful of hand traps. So like, regardless of what way I thought of like what scenario I was playing it out, he just had a hand trap for everything. He had Droll, he had Gamma, he had Nib, he had DD Crow, he had Ash. I was just not winning that game at all. But round 1, I played against 6 Sams, just made Dragoon easy. Round 2, played against Sword Soul. Again, another easy win. Round 4 was Invoke Dogmatica. I put up a negate with Lancia in hand, and he just scooped immediately. And then game 2, he bricked, and I just OTK'd him. Round 5 was against Magistus against Arion Murphy. He's a guy from our locals. Really cool guy. Game 2, he put up Secret Village of the Spellcasters against me and the Synchro dude, and I just couldn't do anything. I was like, dude, I drew 5 hit spells. What am I gonna do against you? Against Brandon, another Illinois guy. He played Sword Soul, and we just had like a really nice talk because it's 10 rounds, fucking Swiss. So we were just both like kind of like just chatting and shit.
Yeah.
And really good matchup. I think we went to game 3. But I ended up breaking through his board and summoning Dragoon and just OTKing. Caleb was Prank Kids. Beat him relatively easy. I think that was a 2-0-2. I Natasha'd all of his board up, and then I just
yeah.
I made Appaloosa for 3, and then Access Code, and then I think I had Moo Beta on the field, so that was like 9k because he used Dropsies to gain 1,000.
What other damage have
And against Hunter John, my last opponent, that dude was complaining the entire round. He was just like saying like how Drytron was busted, and he would keep talking under his breath like Bytron and stuff like that. He deserved to lose realistically. But so game 1, I just beat him, had Appaloosa with 4 negates and Herald with 4. Shotgun Lancia because I was like last round might as well, and he basically baited out 3 of the Herald negates, summoned DPE because I'm like he locks himself out and he can't get over anything. Attacks into my Appaloosa. I'm like, okay, sure. Activates Alistair. I negate with Perfection. Then he activates Alistair again. And this is why regionals don't really count as like tops or getting your invites that important. So he activates the second Alistair, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to take 700 damage, so I might as well, like, lessen the pain. So I'm like, I'm going to activate effective Appaloosa to negate the second one. Appaloosa at this point is now going to be at 2,000. And he then says, wait, that can negate? And immediately scoops. And I'm like, okay. And then game 2 is like a kind of like a brick central for both of us. And then game 3... he's able to break my board through Gamma Seal and stuff like that. And he has a set card that I don't know what it is. He has DP on field, and he has Mechaba with Secure Garna. He has Alistair that he had back to hand and 1 unknown. So I start my turn with Normal Summon Diviner, top deck Nova, that's turn. Normal Summon Diviner, activate effect. He lets it go through. I send Entis, but he chains DPE to the effect, popping my Diviner and his DPE. Which means that I no longer have to worry about DPE, which I was like, okay, sure. Entis then pops the back row, which was a talent, and he says, greatest bait ever. I'm like, okay, cool. Then I activate talents to try to take, baiting any type of negate. If he doesn't have it, he doesn't have it. He then chains Mechaba, sending the last negate, and I'm like, yo, dude. Nova, Zeta effect tribute, Gamma tribute, Gamma tribute Zeta, summon Mu Beta send Alpha, Alpha tribute the Eat It in hand, add Draconids, use ritual spell, summon Draconids, attack into Mechaba. He's like, he tried discarding Alistair, but I'm like, that has 35, I have 4k, it doesn't matter. But damage is negated because it's Secure Garna, so destroy that, attack into Secure Garna for 3k, and then attack with Mu Beta for game.
Wow, that's hype.
Then he complained that he lost to a deck that's been broken for like ever, and I'm like, bro, you're playing Invoked. That deck's been out longer.
If he had played correctly, then he probably could have lasted another turn to play the game, but it sounded like he misplayed.
Yeah, again, regionals are just really big locals.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. But anyway, congratulations on getting your invite, man. Top 35, that's amazing. Good job.
Yep.
Shout out to Team Bad Cards, of course.
All right, bye.